Hey, what's good? Okay, so I've been wanting to do this reaction for a long time. I told Debo I was gonna do it a while back ago, but I've been busy, and as you can see, I got all this shit back here because we're doing floors to my bedroom, putting in wood floor. So excuse the mess. It doesn't normally look like this, but like I said, I had to take everything out of my room. Anyways, back to Debo. Good old Demetrius, fucked up but true segment, where I do agree with some of the shit he says. This one, I kind of have like, and I'm gonna explain why. Let's get into it. Let's see what he's got to say. This one is fucked up but true, episode 9. A woman cheating on a man is worse than a man cheating on a woman. The title itself is let's see, biased, I guess you could say, because in his mind he's already got it set that it's worse. But let's see why. I got one thing that I feel is gonna destroy his whole claim. Well, I got a few, but the main reason why this is false, and I'll say why. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the 9th episode of Fucked Up But True. Even though they're both bad, right? It is worse for a woman to cheat on a man than it is for a man to cheat on a woman. Fucked up but true. Now, I know I'm going to receive hate mail and death threats from bitches, but I got to tell the truth. You feel me?
Well, this bitch ain't gonna give you a death threat, but or hate mail. But let me say, the reason why it's wrong is because society deems it so. Because we can go way back in time, women have always been considered less than men. I mean, within the last 100 years, we also got our right to vote because we weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to work. Back in the days, biblical times, kings could have mistresses and it was okay. Mary Magdalene herself cheated on her man and got deemed a hooker. But men could do it. So it was brought that way because of society, because they considered women to be lower than men. So in that aspect, I think they're both equally wrong to cheat. Whether a man cheats or a woman cheats, they're both wrong. That's my whole bias, my whole basis on this whole concept. The only reason why it's wrong is because men made it so. Let's go.
There are 3 reasons why it is worse for a woman to cheat. Reason the first. See, when it comes to men of every race, we are way more thirstier when it comes to sex than women are.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Okay, I get it that women might be more selective. Some women, maybe. But women are just as thirsty. I'm one of them. Like, seriously. They're Women love sex just as much as men do, and we talk about it a lot more than you guys think. We are having conversations about sizes, how long, this and that, what we want, what we expect, what are you kidding me? That reason is false because women are just as thirsty. Shit. What are you talking about? Sex is amazing and we women know it.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why we be out here fucking anything. We've oversaturated the market with dick. You feel?
And yeah, I could say that. I'd say that men are less selective in who and what they fuck. But women love it just as much. And it's just not our fault that you guys will fuck anything on 2 legs. Yeah, some men fuck anything on 4. That's gross, but it's true. Women, why do you think there are so many toys out there for women? You think it's because we're not as thirsty? You know? Shit.
You feel what I'm saying? We fuck anything, anywhere. You feel
That's
me?
right, you
That's
do.
why we'll fuck a bitch that look like man bear pig. That's why our niggas
Wait.
baby mamas be. You feel me? That's why we'll fuck a bitch that look like Man Bear Pig. That's why niggas' baby mamas be looking like Daniel Glover. You know this to be true. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, that's true. People say there's no such thing as an ugly baby. That's a damn lie. There are plenty of ugly ass babies out there.
So we've lowered the value of the dick. You feel what I mean?
But that's because you lowered it, right? So because you feel you lowered it. For me, I'd rather have someone that's experienced. So if he's had to have gone with 10 other women, 20, to get that experience, hey, we're good. It doesn't matter. Like, we women, see, if women are out there getting experience, we're called hoes. But men can do whatever they want. And that's because from the beginning of time, women have been less than, except for Adam and Eve, and then Eve went and ate the damn apple like shit. But Adam was at fault too because he sat there and watched, and he was in charge of all. Even God put him in charge of all living things. That included Eve. He was in charge of her, but he just sat there and watched her eat the damn apple. And she used her wiles to get him to eat it too. But since the beginning of time, women have been less than men. And that's the only reason why you think it's wrong. Worse for a woman.
The value of the dick and the pussy is supposed to be even. God made it even.
Did he though? I don't think he did. I'm not trying to. God, I don't know. Hey, don't get mad at me, OG. Like I'm just. These are questions. Because he, like I said, he put Adam in charge of all living things. That included Eve. So did he make us equal? I mean, really? Maybe he had an idea of us being partners. But then Eve fucked up and ate the apple, and Adam fucked up worse by watching and not stopping her since he was in charge per God. Because it says Adam was in charge of all living things. Eve is a living thing, you know. Well, that's per wording of the Bible. So did he make us equal? That's another good question.
You feel me? So let's say, for example, God made the value of the dick $100 and made the value of the pussy $100. Even. You feel what I'm saying?
The value, I don't know, I might value some more than 100 and some a lot less than 100.
There do be bitches out here hoeing, out here fucking niggas sneak dicking and shit, and they've lowered the stock of the pussy to about $85, right?
Okay, now this part I agree. The more you're out there getting it on, yes, you've lowered yourself to that standard. But it doesn't make it worse because men can be out here, even in polygamy, even in Mormon, a man can have multiple wives. But a woman can't have multiple husbands. See, it's not fair. It's uneven. I think it's bad for both. But I do agree, if a woman's out here being a hoe, she's a hoe. And that does lower the standards of her persona. Her, just her, lowers her standards. As far as when I look at her, I'm like, damn, girl, you be out here hoeing. You're a hoe. As opposed to another friend that I have that ain't out here, or if she is, I ain't know about it. You know what I mean? She's keeping it to herself. But yeah, I agree with that.
The value of the dick is about $15. Fucked up, but true. You feel me? So,
I can agree with that. There's a lot of them that are.
Because of that, women are way more sought after when it comes to sex than men are. So they can afford to be more selective when it comes to who they fuck.
See, now that's not true because a woman, men say if you have a friend that's a guy, he can't be your friend because women are the same way. Women have friends that they look at and have thoughts of. There's no difference.
feel what I'm saying? They get the dick thrown at them. Dick is everywhere. Dick is in the air.
And
A woman
that's
can
true.
walk outside and pluck a dick out.
I agree on that. It is true. It is true. Even ugly people, ugly women can find dick anywhere. An ugly man, not so much easy to find a woman that wants to sleep with him.
They get the dick thrown at them. Dick is everywhere. Dick is in the air. A woman can walk outside and pluck a dick out of the sky. You feel what I'm saying? Go check a random
I
bitch's
wish.
DMs. There's dicks in there. You feel what I mean? DM should stand for dick messages. You feel me?
Oh
No,
shit.
DM should
Sorry.
be DMV because there's a
God
whole
damn
lot
it.
of niggas in there waiting to fuck.
I
Fucked
fucked
up,
up.
but true.
Hold
Nigga,
on.
go check.
I messed up. That had me laughing and I fucked up the reaction. Okay. It is true. It is true what he said.
DM should stand for dick messages. You feel me? No, DM should be DMV because there's a whole lot of niggas in there waiting to fuck. Fucked up, but true.
It's true. I get a lot of DMs. I know a lot of my friends that have. But don't think women aren't doing the same thing. Shit. Yesterday, LL said, "Can we just love each other?" The first thing I thought of, yes, let's love each other, LL. It's just, we're just as raunchy. Just as raunchy.
Nigga, go check a random bad bitch's DM. Nigga, you in there. You feel what I'm saying? Go check nigga Ashanti or Rihanna's DM.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in there. You feel what I'm saying? Fucked up.
I'm sure you are, especially Ashanti's, because I know how much you like Ashanti.
But true. That's how I know. You feel what I'm saying? So, since the value of the dick has plummeted, right? But does
it really plummeted? For me, I put value on how it's used and how the person is. Like, there's somebody in New Jersey that I have valued very high in that aspect. You know? There's people down here in Tucson that I have valued very low in that aspect. Like my son's dad. All right, let's go. I'd say, God, I put that motherfucker at $1.
If I'm in a relationship with a woman and I go cheat and go give a side bitch this $15 dick, that's fucked up. But if a woman cheats and go give a random nigger her $85 pussy, do the math. That's worse. You feel me? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at math, bitch. Fucked up, but true. Now, reason number 2 is worse for a woman to cheat. Because the reasons that we cheat versus the reasons that they cheat. You see, women cheat for more adult, mature reasons. Men.
Okay. I think that part is true. I'm liable to cheat on a man if he's cheated on me. Well, see, that's another thing. I've never really done, like, I'm more like, dude, we ain't working, kick rocks. But if he's constantly cheating on me, then in my mind, I would see it fair to cheat on him. And it would be a reason to get back at him. I've not done that, but, hey.
Cheat for childish reason. I'll give you an example. A woman might cheat on some emotional shit because, like, let's say maybe her man ain't giving her what she need, or maybe she still got feelings for her ex, so she go cheat with him.
That's true. But the first part isn't, because when my husband was sick, we didn't have sex for 3 years in the last years of our relationship. But it didn't make me want to go out and get some. I took care of myself. And that's because I was loyal. See, loyalty is more important to me than anything. But I agree. Women that have feelings for their ex and their ex come around, they're probably going to cheat. Unfortunately, fortunately for me, I can't stand my ex. One is dead, and my son's dad, I just don't like him. But my husband, I'd probably still be married if he was still around, and this would not even be a thought in my head. But yeah, women do cheat for more grown-up reasons, maybe emotional, rational. Let's say more rational reasons. Men just cheat because their dick's hard.
More mature reasons, you feel me? A man will start cheating because his heart's beating. You feel me? Childish shit.
Exactly.
If you don't believe me, ladies, go outside and walk to your nearest alley. You're gonna see your man fucking a one-legged hobo bitch under a dirty Final Call newspaper just because she got a fat shitter. Childish shit. Fucked up, but true. You feel what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. A decent-looking woman will fuck a grimy nigga. But she not gonna do it for free. She gonna get something out of it. You feel me? She gonna get that stimmy up off him. You feel what I'm saying? A decent looking nigga will fuck a bitch he don't even want to fuck. Just because it's a funny story to go tell his homies. You feel what I'm saying?
I also think it's because he was horny and she was ready and willing, and all he thought about was, the kitty. He didn't think about the funny stories comes after the reason why he did it, I think. But shut up. But yeah, I agree. But I don't know if I like grimy, but I like that hood like type of person. Like, yeah, that's my thing.
A nigga will go to his friends and be like, nigga, you know I fucked that one-legged Louis bitch around the corner. Yeah, nigga, she was half-stepping on his dick and shit. Childish shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Women are the adults in the cheating situation. You feel me? So it's worse when you cheat because you know better. You feel me? I give an example of childish versus mature. Let's say
How men should know better, too. Wait, I need to hear that.
Saying? Women are the adults in the cheating situation. You feel me? So it's worse when you cheat because you know better. You feel me?
That's some bullshit right there. Because men should know better. Men should know they got a good woman at home and shouldn't go out fucking everything that moves. Also, see, that's where I don't agree. Women and men should know better.
I give an example of childish versus mature. Let's say a little kid, like a little Eric Cartman ass motherfucker, runs up on you ladies and kick you in the nuts, right? If a little kid kicks somebody in the nuts, they're gonna be mad, but they're gonna get over it because he's a child, right? But let's say you give me a running start and I run up on a motherfucker and kick them in the nuts, you feel me? And push their whole balls in their stomach. They're gonna want to shoot me because I'm the adult in the situation, so I should know better. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, but that has nothing to do with this whole scenario. That's kicking someone in the nuts. Of course that dude's gonna be pissed because a grown-ass man kicked him in the nuts and his nuts went up in his stomach. Versus a kid. That has nothing to do with cheating. Come on now, Devo.
That's why
you be getting over on people with these little scenarios.
They're going to want to shoot me because I'm the adult in the situation, so I should know better. You feel what I'm saying? That's why Jay-Z said, you don't get a nigga back like that. I was just fucking them girls. I was going to get right back. You feel me? We be telling bitches the truth. It be right there in their face. They just don't listen. It's worse because the reasons that we cheat. This is reason number 2. Because you women are the adult in the cheating situation, so it's worse when you cheat because you know better. Fucked up, but true. Now,
no, not true. Because men know better too. That's how come some men, when they get caught, they get to stuttering and lying because they know better. They knew better. They just was hoping they didn't get caught.
The final reason it is worse for a woman to cheat is the most important reason. You feel me? It's because of the power that women have that men don't have. You see, women have the power to give life and men don't. Fucked up, but true. You have the power to give life and you have the power to take life with abortion. That's why the power of abortion should be a woman's and a woman's alone. You feel what I mean? Us men, we don't have the power to abort a kid. You have the power to abort a nigga's whole kid without his consent. We don't have the power to do that, you feel me? Unless we call a bitch and be like, oh, you pregnant? Okay, cool. Can you meet me at the top of some stairs? That's the only way. You feel what I'm saying? So, with great power, though, comes great responsibility. That's why you can't let any Tom, Dick, and Hank just enter that sacred pussy hole. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, but abortion has nothing to do with cheating. Again, that scenario is null and void. It has nothing to do with cheating, Devo. We have that power because it's in our body. Do I think it's right? No. I would not have, I've never had an abortion. I don't believe in it. But if I did go and want to have one, I wouldn't do it if the dad wasn't okay with it. That is a fact. Now, if it happens because they were molested and got pregnant and they don't want to have that baby, that's a whole different scenario. That's not, has nothing to do with sleeping around or cheating. But abortion has nothing to do with cheating. Okay? There are some women out there that have abortions like it's a contraceptive. That's wrong. Okay, I think here's the thing that I think is the reason why I feel, I'm going to tell you after.
You got to be responsible with your power. You feel me? You can't, see, I can be more reckless with my dick because I don't have the power that y'all have. You feel?
No, but you have the power to create life too by being out there spreading your seed around and getting side chicks pregnant. And then we got to find out our man got a side chick pregnant. See, it's not just women that have that power. Men are the ones that carry the seed. They carry the seed that they put in the woman. The woman then, after the seed is planted, takes care of it, nourishes it, grows it, and then gives birth. So technically, both parties have to have the power of life. Because one cannot be created without the other.
And I don't have the responsibility that y'all have. You feel what I mean?
But you do, though. Not the responsibility of abortion, but you have a responsibility to that seed you planted. And by being out there fucking every Jane, Mary, and Joe, or Josie, let's not say Joe, well, some dudes like Joe, but you are out there procreating just because you want to be out there fucking. So it's a responsibility on you too, on men too. Not just women.
Like, for example, if my wife is 9 months pregnant and I go cheat on her while she's 9 months pregnant, that's fucked up. But if my wife is 9 months pregnant and she go cheat on me and she's 9 months pregnant with our child and she lets somebody in that sacred hole, that's worse.
Okay. I think it's wrong either way. But the only reason why I'm going to say yes, it's worse. It's not because you value her whole sacred. It's because she's pregnant. That's fucking gross. How are you gonna go fuck somebody else? Like, that's gross, in my opinion. Like, that's some grimy ass shit. Like, ugh. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, I know you women are gonna say, that's a double standard. This nigga on that double standard. I know that, right? What I say to you is, yes, it's a double standard. It has to be a double standard because there's physical differences involved. We cannot live by the same standard if there's differences involved.
See, and I agree with that. Here's my thing, though. Who created the different standards? Men, from the beginning, created the different standards, which is why women couldn't work. Women were only good for cooking, cleaning, and giving birth to kids and staying home. Women couldn't go out, do anything unless their man was there or did it for, let them. Women couldn't vote. Women could not be at a club dancing with their girls unless, actually they couldn't. Which is why women that said, fuck this, I'm a person too. I can go to this 1920s bar and have a good time with my friends without a man, is the reason that they were labeled whores and troublemakers, because they weren't listening to the conformity of the man. Men made these standards, Devo. That is where it's wrong. We are never equal. By men's standards, we were always less than. And by you saying this, it's making us less than. Now, I'm going to say this. I do agree it's worse for a woman to cheat on a man than a man for a woman. I actually think it's wrong in both. But I'm going to say why. Because it goes inside a woman. She has all his stuff in there. Whether they use a condom or not, he's been in there. a man can just wash it out. Um, I think it depends on the woman, though. Okay? How did I say it? I think it's wrong, equally wrong, for a man to cheat or a woman to cheat. Now, there are reasons why I feel it's worse for a woman, and it has nothing to do with because of standards and all of that. I think it's one thing is because if a woman has a good man and he's good and he's not doing anything and she's out cheating on him, that's fucked up. Like, that's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. And it's worse. It makes her look cheap, makes her look like some hoe out here in the streets. If a woman is pregnant, like you said, and is out cheating on the man she's pregnant with, that's worse. But it's wrong. In a normal situation, it's wrong for man and woman to cheat equally.
You feel what I'm saying? Prime example. Let's take a man's power over a woman, for example, right? Our power is that God made us physically stronger than women are. You feel what I'm saying? We have more power than you women do.
Exactly, which is why my question, did he really create us for equally? No, he didn't. And he made Adam in charge. So we have always been less than the men. Since the beginning of time, these standards were created for us, about us. Society deemed it so. Men's law deemed it so. Religion deemed it so. And that's why I say you're wrong. Because from the very beginning, we never had that chance to be equal. As far as that goes. Mary Magdalene was going to get stoned to death for committing adultery. When I bet you all those men there that were ready to throw stones at her had multiple mistresses out there. But it was okay for them. And see, that's why I say your theory's wrong. Because you're going off of what was instilled, what you were taught growing up, what was taught for generation, for generation, for generation, that women are less than men. Why feminists were out there fighting for us to get the right. Now, I think some feminists take it too far, okay? But, yeah, we were never created equal, Debo. That should answer your question, because you earlier said God created us equally. No. Which is why you guys were made physically stronger and why we were made to give birth and have your kids. We were always created lower than men.
Right? So we have to be responsible with that power, because with great power comes great responsibility once again. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if a woman hits me with all of her power, that's fucked up. But if I hit a woman with all of my power, prison. Fucked up, but true. You feel what I'm saying? And it should be like that. I can do a whole fucked up but true on how niggas should stop beating bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas out here beating bitches. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's wrong for women to be beaten by men, but it's also wrong for women to beat their man too, and know, and have this be in the back of their head saying it's wrong for you to hit a woman, therefore I could hit you. That's not right.
I'm saying, nigga, my neighbor, I hear him. He sound like he dragging the bitch across the motherfucking counter. Fucked up, but true. Now, my neighbor is a pimp and a prostitute, so I don't feel that bad. But that's still a woman at the end of the day, nigga. That's fucked up. You feel me? We shouldn't be out here beating bitches. You feel me? We got to be more responsible with our power. We can't do what y'all can do. You feel me? We have more power than y'all in that situation. And in the other situation, y'all have more power than us, so y'all have to be more responsible with y'all's power. Fucked up, but true. Now, in closing, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Ladies, if y'all don't believe that it is worse to let a man penetrate your sacred hole than it is for me to go penetrate some random hole, right? If you don't believe it's worse, I'm gonna leave you like this. I do not want to stick my finger into a filthy hobo's mouth. That's bad. But I'll be goddamn If I let a filthy hobo stick their finger into my mouth, that's worse. Fucked up, but true.
All right. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Your thoughts on what he says. Anyways, like I said, sorry, I'm all over the place. I got, my son's here doing the floors. I got all this stuff. And I got shit to go do. I just got text. I gotta go take off. But anyways, thank you for joining. And yeah, put your thoughts in the comments. Peace, love, and respect. Oh, and go subscribe to Horseshoe Gang. Follow Debo on Instagram at Demetrius. I think it's Demetrius COB. Let me make sure before I. Yeah, Demetrius _COB. And follow Shoe Gang. Follow, and check out these Fucked Up But True videos. Don't be afraid to argue his theories with him. He likes it. All right. Peace.